What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is JLo, things are getting worse and worse and worse. If you guys didn't see my last video, Mariah Carey is sitting there laughing at Jennifer Lopez's face, saying it's karma and she deserves everything coming to her. As if that wasn't bad enough, Ben Affleck had another birthday. Well, not enough. Well, yeah, I guess, right? Praise Lord. He had another birthday, but Ben Affleck also, everybody was invited. He flew to Japan with Jennifer Garner. The only person not invited was his current wife, best friend, the one that's been going to all his kids' events, having lunch with his kids, showing his kids she really cares and she wants to be a part of the family. Ben put his foot down and said, "No, I don't want her around." And they said, "Get, because you ain't kinfolk." Y'all, listen, this becomes more and more humiliating as the days go on, but we are going to cover this to the very end. And unlike Father's Day, when Jennifer Lopez was like our hero and all this other stuff, do you know that Ben's birthday came and went and she did not even show herself? Well, she wasn't invited, but she didn't even give him a little heads up. I guess all that PR campaign and with his kids didn't help. Ben is treating JLo the way JLo treated A-Rod's kids, if you can believe what the streets are saying. Anyway, right? They said, this is from In Touch Weekly. They are trying it today. They said Jennifer Lopez skips Ben Affleck's birthday, drinks alcohol straight from the bottle after a girls' night out. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there was a DeLola challenge. You know Jennifer Lopez's brand, right? She's been trying to get it launched. Are people drinking that? Have you guys tried it? I'm not a big drinker, so I'm like, okay, right? If I want an Aperol spritz, it's only two ingredients: champagne and Aperol and some ice, like, and maybe some club soda and a twist of orange. I did not know you actually needed to buy that in a bottle when it's literally two ingredients. But anyway, right? Whatever, right? The point of the matter is, JLo has been trying to take her shots at Ben. She got clowned again on TikTok because she tried to jump on. There's a TikTok challenge where someone's like, "We're very demure, very elegant, very this and that." If you're on TikTok, you know what I'm talking about. What JLo tried to jump on that trend and completely ruined it. Like, JLo needs to stay off of TikTok. Every time she tries to come out and be a part of the trend, she ruins the trend and gets clowned. She has tried to start over 6 trends. They have all fallen flat. JLo, TikTok is not your medium. Give it up. Like, but you know what? She ain't. And we gonna have more content. Anyway, get this, right? Anyway, JLo was having fun. She was copying a trend. She ruined the trend. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, they said Jennifer posted the video after a night out with her girlfriends. The Grammy winner shared some snaps from the night on her Instagram stories and included a photo of JLo and 2 of her friends enjoying a Bruno Mars concert on August 16th in Los Angeles. She attended the concert just hours after she visited Ben and his rental home in Brentwood, California. I don't know why, but I feel like every time JLo goes to see Ben, she is wishing and hoping and begging and making a plum full of herself. The Made in Manhattan star also failed to wish Ben a happy birthday on social media as rumors continue to swirl about an impending divorce. Instead, Jen shared some pictures of her 55th Bridgerton Dean birthday party in July. Ben noticeably failed to make an appearance at the party, which continued to fuel whispers that the couple's romance was on the rocks. Now, I just want to say to everybody said I was making up stuff when I said a year ago they were on the rocks. All you have to do is read the tea leaves. How cold is it that he skipped her birthday party, but JLo's been kissing his butt, trying to suck up to her, the kids, Jennifer Garner. I honestly believe, as much as everybody's saying that Ben is a grade A, triple A-hole, I think if Ben wanted to work it out right now, JLo will run back into his arms. She is doing what all exes do. Hopefully you've never been on that side where you break up with someone, but it wasn't your choice. So you're trying to like be cool with their friends and be about their life. Or are you the person that breaks up and you want that person to go away? And meanwhile, they're showing up at your mama's house bringing cake. And you're just like, oh my God. I think JLo's the latter, where she wants to be a part of Ben Affleck's life so much that she's hoping he reconsiders. Get this. And when they talk about the romances on the rocks, I said the divorce was imminent And then Ben Affleck popped up with a new house for 20.5 million. Why is that significant? Do you know how long you have to look to find a house for 20.5 million? You don't just jump. And Ben Affleck, don't get me wrong, he's net worth 150 million. That's if he saved all his pennies. And we all know by the way the casino goes, that's probably impossible. But do you know how long you have to look to find a house that you're willing to plunk down 20.5 million? It lets me know that he was secretly looking for a house. Sorry. Secretly looking for a place to live. And once he found the house he wanted to buy, he moved out on JLo and dumped her. She really didn't see it coming. He dumped her once he found a house he liked. And then, let's not forget, then he moved into a rental, but the rental was only temporary because he knew he was closing on a house on her birthday. Girl, have some pride. Like, have some pride. Anyway, they said Jennifer knew better, but a part of her still was hoping that Ben would have shown up for his birthday. All right. Some of the guests thought so too. The insider continued, Ben's absence was definitely noticed. It was a sign, it was a signal. Ben has been telling you, leave me alone, and JLo's the last person to get it. Ben's absence was definitely noticed. While it was the elephant in the room, no one dared ask JLo about it. Now they said both JLo and Ben's birthdays came on the heels of the two spending. Wow, they're both Leos. Two spending their summers on opposite coasts. Jennifer spent her summer months in New York City and Hamptons, while Ben opted to stay in Los Angeles. However, a source revealed to In Touch that Jennifer didn't didn't ever expect to spend her summer without Ben. Again, this goes into the fact that Ben was looking for a house, smiling in her face, going to couples therapy when the whole time he knew he had one foot out the door and he was just waiting. And he used her because honestly, it's only when he identified a house where he would be more comfortable that he moved into the rental. But he could have moved into that rental last year. They said it's just depressing that Ben couldn't find the time or inclination to be there and support Jennifer. She would have welcomed it. Jennifer's been putting on a brave face through it all. She never expected to be spending her summer alone. This wasn't where she thought she'd be at a point in her life. They also said that JLo attempted to reconcile, but ultimately decided to go ahead with their split. Multiple sources said that JLo, that the paperwork has been finalized, but not yet turned in. Mm, let's see. In Touch did report in May that the marriage was over after she showed up solo to the Met Gala. They said the writing is on the wall. It's over. They're headed to divorce, and for once, Ben's not to blame. They said Ben was focusing on his work and his kids now. Ben has already moved out, and they'll likely have to sell the dream house they spent 2 years searching for. They'll never stop loving each other, but she can't control him, and he can't change her. There's no way it could have lasted. Listen. Everybody knew this wasn't going to last except for JLo. Again, at the end of the day, Ben Affleck is JLo's kryptonite, and he treats her the way she treats everybody else. I know Mariah Carey is still sitting there chuckling to herself, reading the same stories we are. Listen, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.